Team game, where on the northern side we've got tanks, spiders, cloakbots, gunships, jump bots, rovers, tanks, and shields. Alright. Yes, I do see YouTube chat. On the other side, we've got cloakbots, shieldbots, amps, tanks, airplanes with airplane plate. Alright. With spiders. Alright. Tanks and cloakbots. Right. So, first blood, not really. Blastwing doesn't accomplish a whole lot there. With Shadow Fury impression, I'm not sure what you're talking about. At least isn't intentional. Anyways, Blastwing should not really be effective there. I mean, it's against the commander. Commander has high HP, so that's fine. On this side, already 2 Kadachis moving in, killing 1 Conjurer, slowing down the economy. And no real defenses here. I mean, 1 Sling is not going to deal with Kadachis. So, Commander has to be pulled forward, though probably should have been forwards anyways. And on the other side, Kadachi also able to sneak through. 1 Bandit is also not going to clean that up. And this side, factory is being put on hold. Commander is not trying to engage, surprisingly enough. I mean, it can take 2 Kadachis on its own, but prioritizing Lotus first. Alright. Raiding on the other side, not really going on. Scorchers chasing Kadachi, but still doing a good job. But now do get cleaned up by that commander. Glaze moving forwards once again, taking down that max. It's a 2.3 max, so relatively high eco map, all things considered. And Singularity already started, though that will take a while before it's up. North, because they weren't rated as much, already quite ahead in terms of eco. Though 1 very forwards commander might be able to do something, though I don't really think so. I mean, will be slowed down by the Harpies already. And yeah, doesn't really have support, so couple of Scorches moving in and it's dead. Over here, Scythes will be able to raid there quite well, though Commander should be able to clean that up, but is not going after them. Commander 50% HP, Scorch is not going after it. That's really surprising, actually. I mean, you're pushing forwards, but then... Okay, right, taking 1, 2 max, probably not a 3rd, because you're already damaged. And up north, 1 max went down, both of the Scythes are still alive. 1 Lotus there should be enough, if it's able to hit the Scythes. Logics with Snitches and... little bit of shields. Just 1 Felon and a couple of convicts. And Commander, will it finally go down? I mean, Ogre is strong and it does barely go down. There it goes. Last little hit by the Blitz. Already voting to design, that's a little bit quick. Minotaur over here will be hit by the Scythes, I mean, and Reaver. That thing does a lot more damage. Only 1200, really? Oh, I thought it was more. And more Scythes. Not that one, that's just Glaive. Where is the Scythe? Oh, down. Top north. Top middle. One of them is just barely going to survive. No defense on that max, so could go down. Commander, far forwards, 1 Phoenix, 2 Phoenix, but should not die yet. Especially not because it's a recon. So is able to jump out of there. Just a couple of Scythes passing each other. Just passing, but 3 beats 2 generally. And this time around they do as well. Good target over there as well, a mystery, though probably won't be getting it yet. because of the extra defenses. And by now, north, south, both pretty much equal eco, however 80% attrition, that's already wasting another like 1500 metal. Not great. In terms of mech control, pretty even. Singularity will be up a lot earlier for Team South though. So in terms of overdrive, they should be able to get that earlier. Get more overdrive earlier at least. But, I mean, still going to take... How long do you expect it to take? 1 minute. Alright. And then we'll still need to be linked to the grid. Quite a couple of mechs are not really linked at all. So, once again, moving in, and we'll be taking down that factory. 1 hermit is not enough, and the 2 harpies are too late as well. Running forwards will be hidden as well, once again, and it's pretty difficult to get like a harpy to accurately, like, yeah, force fire. That's not going to work. Not enough AoE on it. Over here though, slings are slowly cleaned up by those blitz, but yeah, not a very effective rate. Can I get what? Are you talking about this one? Grizzly? Not really sure. Anyways, commander forwards, but shield is pretty much drained already, so not going to be taking it down yet. There it is. Singularity is now up, will be overdriven using pylons, well, will be linked using pylons. Not bad, of course, especially because it's a lot faster. So it might actually be worth it in this case. Not really sure. And there it is, already linked to like 5 mexes or so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mexes. And once again, Scythe's trying to move forward, but shouldn't work because of the puppies. And Logic's still very heavily damaged shieldball, but is reclaiming quite nicely. Scythe for Team North as well in the back of your base though. Shouldn't be able to get that singularity since it's in a hole, but could get a couple of maxes. Though of course with Phoenix also here, it's a little difficult to get them. Scythes over there were kind of wasted. Actually, taking the pylon could be worth it, because that way the singularity is not linked anymore. And oh, you are able to hit it. Alright. Defenses, 1 picket soon, but that's only 300 alpha damage, is not nearly enough. That singularity is looking mighty damaged. Hello, Ultrabot. And indeed, it does go down. Resignable. Honestly, maybe. But I don't think so, right? I mean, you were investing into it pretty much the entirety of the early game already, which cost you a little bit of map control and all that. But hey, you do have reclaim now. And you do have a good push over there from Logix. I mean, they have pushed that position already. 2,500 reclaim over there. Though they have to watch out for those double revenants though. Scythes might be able to uncover them, though I don't expect that. Annoying couple of phantoms as well though. So, probably not resignable yet. Just because you do have like temporary but like better eco for now. Because of that extra reclaim. So you might be able to launch a bit of a push. I mean, you're launching a push in the center. Though Puppy is cleaned up mostly by the ogre. Yeah, okay. Revenants are now shown to the enemy, but don't really accomplish a whole lot yet. Firewalker in the middle, trying its best, but not really. And Liko does take a good shot. So no, definitely not resignable. I'd actually say you're probably ahead by now. Little bit difficult to say, but like, I think so, right? Yeah, very even at least. In terms of total. And another singularity in the exact same place. I mean, at least you don't have to dig the hole again. So it's slightly cheaper than the last time. And if you just prevent them from coming in with scythes or any other sneaky units again, you should be safe. Do you have turrets? They have lots of turrets. I don't. Anyways, Lobster does save the Grizzly. But that's about it. And a sneaky gremlins. Would be nice to take Liko with them. Or taking the raptors probably doesn't really matter, since you're only have a couple of gunships here, but like not a whole lot of air presence. And gremlins are slowly going through. Might be uncovered by the ogre, but I don't think so. Nope. And once again being pushed on the left hand side as well by a whole lot of hermits. I mean, those have 1550 HP, so slightly nerfed, I feel, compared to a couple of months ago. But so, more than enough HP to drain the shields and deal pretty decent damage. Right, having 10 gremlins right on the enemy air factory, that is an amazing spot to be in. Though you're not really using them, since they're on hold fire right now. Right. Both sides, bit of a shield ball going on. This side. This is a whole lot more scary in terms of shield ball. And revenants did get uncovered. Good save. So yeah, Grizzly is able to go back home, get healed up. Revenants, one did go down, seems. Yes, one of them did go down. The other two did not. However, there it is. Gremlins. Right on your factory. That Liko, that Phoenix. At least, I say that Phoenix. Phoenix has now left the pad. And comes to clean you up. Though, doesn't really do a very good job at it, though. So, yeah. With fleas, it is very easy to clean them up though. So, although it was a very effective raid, I mean it killed Liko, Phoenix, I think multiple even. And well, just like that, it cleans up another 2 Phoenix. So yes, just 10 little gremlins, that was certainly worth it for just 1300 metal. And they're still not dead. However, the enemy is now taking them down, so you probably should just set them under the factory again to try and kill this last little Phoenix. Don't tell me you're going to keep some of them alive. But I mean, just 2 gremlins are not enough DPS to actually do anything significant. But they are nice scouts. Right, Ravagers are able to move through again. Or like push forwards. Should get the factory. There it goes. And do get out with most of their units. Yeah. Though, not really over here. Against like triple pickets and double grizzly. Really? Take these reavers here, please. Now. Another 2 Phoenix. That's another 900 metal. Gone. And you didn't even pay attention to him. You didn't even ping it. Oh, that sucks. Now you're coming in with fleas and you do see them. Alright. Finally. Right. One firewalker. Could be a nice sniping target for a Lico once you get one back up. And this side just a couple of glow pots, but yeah. Difficult to get in there with just Scorchers. Because of like triple Reaver. However, retreating like that, you are taking a good fight against those glaives. Right. Left hand side. Logix is still holding the line with the shields, though watch out with that forward Felon. Especially with the Phantom being there and all that. I feel like taking these sides around this, the eastern side, you could actually do some damage. Just one Lotus on the factory, one Lotus there. So I feel like you could do at least some damage. Oh, Lico does indeed snipe the Firewalker. Alright. And at that point, where at that point? I don't see the point. Oh well. Two more revenants coming forwards though. Double angler and like pretty healthy grizzlies. That's not something you can take down. Ravagers are trying their best as well, but no. I mean, taking two of those anglers, at least that's decently worth it. Not sure how expensive anglers are exactly. Where is it? Yeah. 180. So, that... I mean, you do get out of them with both revenants, so sure it was worth it, but... risky. Lico, preventing a little bit of raiding. Alright. How are you going to deal with that though? I mean, slings, I guess. And oh, yeah. Seriously, what the fuck do I do? Yeah. Throw in deal DPS and then throw out, maybe? Using lobsters? Because you don't really have any raiders right now, which is usually the answer. And shieldball does have bandits, so does have pretty decent raiders. Not sure why you're not making them though. Cloak snitches can work, but difficult, and have a tendency to kill your own units. Does get one good shot at least. And cloak balls. Alright. Are you once again going to try and get into the enemy base? I mean, with the flea shield it shouldn't be possible. However, the flea shield is quite far back, so you might still be able to get some worthwhile targets. Like an under construction paladin. Oh no. There's 10,000 value. If those snitches hit, that's going to be glorious. And hey, size are now moving in. We'll not be denying the Cyclops, but we'll just be killing the factory, so also killing the Cyclops. Goodbye. Right. Should be cleaned up after that, either by the revenants or the shield bots. But taking that many units back is generally not good. Gives an opening for your enemy over here, and oh, someone going AFK. No longer AFK actually. So Grizzly's moving forwards, at least taking the position for now, allowing safe reclaim though. Not a whole lot of reclaim on that side. Commander did get sniped, and Logic's just moving in with those shields. I mean, ladder revenant, Ravages. And and indeed throwing back. Probably the correct decision. And oh, not sure how you got uncovered, but it's time. Show what those snitches can do. I mean, you only need 2 snitches against hermits, but napalm is a little bit annoying because now your snitches can't engage. And they're even retreating. Alright. Then the answer is, how are you, like the question is, how are you going to deal with this? Lico? Sure, I mean it cleans up the cloak bots, you would assume. Hitting 1 hermit, 2 hermits, that's not worth it. And, did you not have energy upkeep for your riders? Cloaker. Yes, you were the cloaker, right? With the wall over here, at least your singularities are not under any threat. And with the combination of Lico and Phoenix, you do clean up most of the units now. Right, Duck's coming in to clean up the hermits, alright. Finally you get a couple of raiders. And 1.2, 5,000 reclaim. That's a lot. Meanwhile, over here, Logic's once again with the shield ball. Pretty far forwards. Seemingly sniping another commander. And that should allow them to get like some of that 2.3k as well. So eco should be a whole lot better for Team South, just because of reclaim. Over here, scary push by tanks. Shields are a bit far behind, but well. Lico does some damage, but not a whole lot. And no real defense is there. What's the closest? Paladin, I guess? Like, Phoenix are pretty good these days, but not against like 12,000 HP Cyclops. Grizzly also not really able to do anything to them, so yeah, I don't know why you would ever retreat with these right now. No defenses. So I guess it has to be the Paladin. And that is not moving this way anymore. Okay, yeah, sure. Like double Lico, that is good enough to damage him. And they are retreating. I mean, I get that they're expensive. Yeah, by the time you get here, Licos would have rearmed. So yeah, retreating is indeed the correct decision. I guess so. More sneaky snitches moving forwards. And on the other side, no anti-air, so revenants are able to do a very good job sitting there without dealing any damage. Indeed. Ultimatum gets 1 shot, 2 shots, and barely keeping the Paladin alive. 4,000 HP left, 3,700. And yeah, Lico's coming in to save the day, I guess. I mean, Grizzly is still there to soak damage. And you do have like double Cerberus and Big Bertha, at least one of them, to damage him from afar. So maybe you're able to keep it alive. 10,000 HP by now, so probably good enough. Come on, Logics. That's a couple of good snitches. Right now, mainly just Vandal, Racketeer. Not a whole lot of damage in the shield ball. And the tanks are not fast enough, it seems. Struggling a bit with the terrain. So Russian kill has failed. Probate. Are you a master at that? I guess so. Very good bait. Not sure if it was intentional. I mean, it was the only thing you could do. Retreat. And Commander 4600 HP, so shouldn't die yet. Good shot from the paladin, and it might. If it's able to stun it, then it will definitely die. Bandits should be good enough to clean up those ravages. And once again, you are struggling with hermits on the other side. Yeah. You once again seem to be needing raiders. Because that's a lot of HP. 50,000. Yeah, that's a lot. Almost 60,000 in just hermits on the field. Oh, right. Right, Commander is able to retreat. Okay. And going after the paladin with... How many is it? Come on. 8 ravages. Revenants. 8 revenants is technically not even enough. So you need 2 shots, assuming all of your missiles hit. Which, look, they don't. And most of them even just completely missed. So I think your paladin is going to survive. That's... Nope, it's not. Oh... The auto-retreat on these things, is that what kills you? Had you just pushed forward with them and not had a retreat zone, like repair zone? Then it would have died. Yeah, that would have been 10,000 value paladin that is now being repaired, that otherwise would just be dead. Oh, that hurts. 65%. Okay. Maybe next time for such a like sneaky push, turn that off. It should have died there. That paladin should not be alive anymore. And then nuke going up covers most of the base. And Big Bertha, that phantom. Good idea. Make Dante. Sure, I mean it has a lot of DPS. So would help out against these hermits quite a bit. And stun revenant, a dead revenant. This game really is like with a whole bunch of units barely surviving, even though they shouldn't. However, like saving an 850 value, 850 value revenant compared to a 10,000 cost paladin, I would rather be saving that paladin. Right, nuke has been scouted through the Sparrow. But not a whole lot else, right? 2 Bertha, yeah, but you should have known that already, since you were getting hit by 2 Berthas. And Paladin plus Funnel Web, yes. However, Funnel Web is just repairing. Yep, a whole lot of reclaim indeed. 7,000, probably more even. Especially if you count this part. Team's health with that extra eco is looking quite good. Double singularity up already, whereas this one is probably going to be up in like 30 seconds. Maybe a minute. Another push with the revenants. Sure. Try. 9 of them this time. Against an almost full HP paladin. That's going to be more difficult than the last time. Couple of lucky missiles from the paladin? No, that's not the case. And back him up. Inside of the shield, but the revenants as well, so and retreating as well. That seems like another... Wow. Lucky bastard. Those revenants were already rearmed, so they should have just been able to kill it again. Oh. Beige, or like, who is that? Haydenhood. Try it again with like sneaky pushes along the side because they're still open. Factory could go down, factory could go down. Yeah, they still don't have defenses. Good number of ogres, but well, they are clumped up a little bit. You know, that Phantom is doing a very good job, just sitting behind the biggest armor shield they could find. Should watch out for the AoE from the ogre though, but is probably fine. Missing though. You're missing. That's worse. Anyways. Over here, the paladin moving forwards once again. Double ultimatum. What I guess commander would be a good target for them. 5000 HP, so that should die really quickly. Let me just check to be sure. 18,000. Typical. 2,000 per touch. I think that would kill you. Without issues. One of them is uncovered, but they do know it's two. Alright. Jumpy bots do not manage to get a good scuttle out. At least not an effective scuttle. And Logic's once again just throwing forwards. Sure. What's the range on those Berthas? Oh, that's max range. Alright. Just 3 snitch. Not going to work against Paladin. And not even against Funnel Web. Yeah. Once again, revenants. Trying, but mainly hitting the outside of the shield, so do not really get any kills. 130% attrition by now for Team South. This is GG. Yes, you do have a big ball over here with 60 hermits, but that should slowly be cleaned up by the Dante. Oh, it might have actually been Imp, not a Scuttle. Oh well. Still didn't hit. And yeah, eco better for Team South. Lot of reclaim still on the field. 5 leakers moving out now, so this should very shortly be GG. Ultimatums wasting on solar panels, a little weird. But I guess it's fine. This one manages to kill 3 Karachis, but yeah, that's now going to be 5,000 value gone. There they go. Just 3 revenants are not going to do anything. Not even going to try and do anything. They're just going to retreat once again. And yeah, this is just... there they go. GG. Eco for Team South, at least at the end, a lot better. Reclaim was a significant factor here. And because of that also, like, total value went up.